Navigation circuits.
Okay.
Electrical power system.
Check.
Inverters.
Operational.
RCS heaters.
On.
Oxygen flow.
Normal.
Unidentified flying object bearing 428146 green.
Interceptors, immediate launch.
Interceptor 1 to moon base control. Computerized course A-OK.
Roger, Interceptor 1. Moon base to shadow control.
Go ahead, Moonbase.
Interceptor spaceborne and on course.
UFO maintaining flight path, now 15 miles from GSP-4.
We'll have contact with UFO in approximately 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Roger, maintain speed.
Houston from GSP-4.
Go ahead, GSP-4.
We have completed our course correction. Everything is A-OK at minus 36, 42, 25 to touchdown.
Roger. Everything looks good here, too. We have go for re-entry at 1600 hours tomorrow.
Roger, Houston. By the way, did you identify the signal?
Negative. But it doesn't seem to be influencing your flight pattern. Just keep on scanning and recording it.
Roger, Houston. Out.
Still with us?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I want a complete press, radio, and TV clampdown on any information relating to the signal being monitored by the GSP-4. Well, look, I can't make it any clearer for you. Well, you tell them anything you want. That's your problem. How far, Paul?
12 and still closing.
If it gets any closer before the interceptors are in range, they won't be able to attack.
UFO reducing speed, position 10 miles from GSP-4.
GSP-4 to mission control. This signal we've been getting seems to be real strong now. Do you have any comment to make on that down there?
Yeah, we know, Al. We're getting it, too. But as far as we can tell, there's nothing to worry about. Just maintain your flight pattern.
Roger, Houston.
UFO 2 miles from capsule. Interceptors now in range.
Control to interceptors. Continue on course and await firing instructions.
1 mile.
Interceptors in position. Awaiting firing instructions.
Roger, Moonbase.
We can't attack.
No, it's too near the capsule. Tell Moonbase to recall the interceptors, Lieutenant. And then alert Skydiver.
Yes, sir. This is Shadow Control.
We don't have to guess this time.
Interceptors
All right.
to return
It's going to follow the space
Red
probe.
alert. I
Right
say
back
again.
to Earth.
Red alert.
boy.
What kept you?
You cheated.
I did not. Idiot!
Sky 1 to Shadow Control. Have search predicted landing area. No trace of UFO. It's thickly wooded. Aerial visibility limited.
Tell Sky 1 to redock with Skydiver. And get the mobiles out there as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's no chance it's lifted off again. Ground radar would have picked it up.
Yeah. It's out there somewhere.
How long will it take the mobiles to get there?
2 or 3 hours. You better get moving.
Shut up.
Pa says you're taking him to Berlin next month.
Well, he always likes to be there when I'm riding an international event. Who's that? Shut up.
Maybe it's a party of Sioux. You know, Indians.
I think I know who it is.
Look out for the arrows. Wait for me, Custer! Ross!
Let's get out of here.
Into you.
I've told him a dozen times about trespassing and lighting fires on our land. I thought I told you enough times, Cully, but you still don't seem to get the message.
Russ!
If ever I see you, or that mongrel on this estate again, get moving.
right, man. Him strong.
Mobile 1 to control. Area 12, negative.
Roger, 1. Continue search in Area 14. Search leader to Shadow Control still have no visual evidence of UFO.
You should come home more often, Anne. It's the only time we get a decent meal.
She can't tear herself away from the bright lights.
You should get someone in to look after you. What about a kinky Swedish au pair girl?
We did.
A Swedish au pair? I bet her name was Olga.
And Mrs. Harris from the village.
Tried it for a couple of weeks. I thought it was going to be all right. She was a good cook, but in the end, it didn't work out.
Oh? Well, if you lost your cool like you did today, I'm not surprised.
What have you been up to, Russ?
I ran into our favourite hippie again.
Oh, him. Where were the others?
I don't know.
Actually, I quite liked him. At least he was different.
Different's the word. If I had my way, I'd lock the whole bunch up.
Oh, there's no real harm in them. Try some more coffee, sir.
Isn't there? You wait and see.
Well, family, why don't you get the fuzz to move them on?
Fuzz?
The police.
Ah. Well, they've tried, but they always seem to come back.
Well, the one we ran into today is vicious. And if the police don't do anything about it, I will.
Let's go.
Come on!
Mobile 3 to control. Completed search of Area 24. Negative.
Roger, 3. Continue search in Area 25.
Yes.
Colonel Foster for you, sir.
Hello, Paul. How's it going?
No luck, sir. We've covered 70% of the area, no sign of the UFO.
Okay, Paul. Keep at it.
Right.
Lieutenant Johnson, I'm going to grab some sleep. If anything develops, call me.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dog. Let's go.
There's nothing. It's all right, boy. There. See? Oh, I wish you wouldn't do that.
What the hell are you doing down here?
I heard Louis stomping around. He sounded frightened, so I came down.
What's the matter with him?
He's sweating up.
There's nobody out there. I don't know what could have frightened him.
Well, he seems all right now.
How long are you staying, Anne?
Who knows?
No, seriously.
Maybe a few more days.
Well, it's good to have you home.
You're too kind. How about a swim?
And what do we do about costumes?
I meant in the nude.
You do make some stupid suggestions.
All right, then. Go as you are.
Hey!
Come on. Come here, Blue. Come on. Good boy. What on earth's the matter with him? He's sweating again. Russ, listen.
I can't hear anything.
That's just it. There's nothing. Not even a bird.
Oh, come on. You're enough to scare anything away.
Well, we've completed the search of the whole area. There's nothing.
No trace at all? Burned vegetation, broken trees, tracks?
Negative. And no response from the instruments. I'm convinced it's not in this area.
All right, all right. We'll have to move on.
In which direction?
Well, we'll have to widen the search area. Divide your mobiles and branch out east and west from the original flight path.
Right.
Come on, boy. Up. Go on, Bluey. Come on. Come on. Come.
Pa? Pa?
Yeah?
Where's Russ?
He's out practicing.
But his horse is here.
Come on.
Russ?
Russ!
Russ?
Russ!
Pa? Over here.
You stay here.
Russ! Russ?
Paul, Shadow Intelligence have just received a report on a missing person. I want you to look into it.
Missing person?
Yes.
What are the details?
Russell Stone, the international show jumper. And he lives about 3 miles from the search area. The place called Stone Dean Farm.
What about the authorities?
That's all been taken care of. Now get over there right away.
Well, I think I understand the situation. Is there anything else you can tell me?
No, I don't think so.
Miss Stone?
No, I'm sorry.
I'd like to take a look around the estate. Is that possible?
Yes, of course. I appreciate your getting here so quickly.
I'll drive you.
Thanks.
There is something else. In the wood, I found a dog. It was horribly mutilated. Whatever did that?
I understand.
How big is the estate?
About 200 acres.
Are there any roads?
No, but there's quite a few tracks. We could drive around, if you like. About here. It's where we found his hat.
Right, let's go. Hold it. What's over there?
Just a tumble-down shack. A couple of hippies have been living there.
Let's take a look. They seem to have moved out.
They'll probably be back. We ran into one of them yesterday. Russ chased him around. Tried to scare him off. His dog. Scruffy-looking thing.
Can your brother swim?
Like a fish. Listen.
There's nothing.
Like before.
Before?
With Russ earlier. And his horse was frightened. It was sweating.
I want you to do something for me. Go back to the house and wait for me. Go on. Take the truck. I'll walk back.
Okay, then.
We should be there in about 10 minutes.
Well, let's hope your theory's right.
There's no other explanation.
The UFO's been in Earth's atmosphere 2 days now. It would have started to disintegrate.
Mobile 1?
We're in position, ready to fire.
Roger. Mobile 2?
In position and ready.
Roger. Set detonation for 10 seconds. Mobile 1, fire. Mobile 2, fire. All mobiles stand by for rapid fire. All mobiles, fire. Mobile 3, get the skin team ready. There's something in the water.
We'll move it out.
That could be more dangerous than dealing with it here. If a trigger mechanism is set, any movement could blow this place to pieces.
You mean defuse it here?
I don't know, Paul. I'm not saying that it is an explosive device. What I am saying is that we must treat it like one. Lieutenant, sound a red alert. Clear all non-essential personnel from the complex.
Yes, sir. This is a red alert. This is an internal emergency. All personnel on B roster to evacuate area.
Could be a long wait.
There's an old miner's saying, Paul. The nearer you are to an explosion, the better your chances are.
It can't be much longer.
Well, what about the other wreckage?
Most of it disintegrated.
And this didn't.
No. It must be something pretty special.
Straker,
The radiation tests will be through in a couple of minutes, sir.
we'll be right there.
Listen to this, Commander. Okay. We're picking it up on the audio sensor from somewhere in the center here.
Well, what do you make of it?
It's regular, mechanical. We think we've pinpointed the mechanism here, sir. If we cut an exploratory hole here, we can get an X-ray shot and see what makes it tick. Once we start cutting, sir, anything can happen.
All right, let's get on with it.
Right.
Temperature low. Radiation negative.
Any readings?
No, sir, there's still no other reaction.
Any readings?
No, sir, still no other reaction.
It's through. I'm going to remove the cutout.
It stopped.
we'll find out what we're up against, sir.
There's no possible doubt?
No, sir. It is a human heart.
Russell Stone.
It must be. They've slowed his rate of metabolism and heartbeat down by lowering the body temperature.
All packed up, ready for shipment.
The doctors think there is a chance they can get him out alive, but they'd like someone he knows to be around when he comes to. I'll take care of it.
Yes.
Miss Stone, this is Commander Straker.
It's Anne, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm so confused. All this. Where am I?
Yes, well, if you try not to think about that for the moment. We found your brother.
Russ? Is he all right?
We hope he will be.
Russ? 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 Russ?
The amnesia drug's ready, sir.
Right. It'll help you to forget.
Good boy, Bluey. Come on, boy. Hup!
Very good. He's coming on. He's coming on.
Come on, come on.
Oh, dear.
Come on, boy. Good boy.
Hello.
Hello?
This is Stone Dean Farm.
That's right.
Nice place.
We like it.
I was interested in taking a few riding lessons.
That's what we're here for.
Oh, that is Russell Stone, isn't it? The famous show jumper.
Yes. I'm his sister, Anne. And you are...
Foster. Paul Foster.
Come up to the house, Mr. Foster.
Come on. Hup. Come on. Come on.
Thank you.
here we go again. Red alert! Red alert! Interceptors immediate launch! Ground defense control, position rocket launchers. Moon base to shadow control. Moon base to shadow control.
Go ahead, Moon Base.
Ground defenses in position. Interceptors spaceborne. Contact -47.
Roger.
Firing range -8.
UFO's retreating, giving chase.
It smells. Moon Base, tell your ground defenses to get nervous.
Shadow control. 3 more UFOs approaching. Orbital reference 318.
Decoys. Moon Base, instruct the interceptors to return immediately.
Knocked out.
That's it. They're wide open now. Where are they?
Eight UFOs destroyed in the last week. Do you think they'll take the hint?
Well, first 2 under cover of sunspot activity, then 3 at ground level. Now 6 in a decoy maneuver.
All or nothing. Last fling. Do you think they give up?
Colonel Lake, they didn't lose all those craft just to give up. What worries me is, what will they try next?
Coffee?
Yeah, black.
2.
You know, Al, I think I'm getting a bit old for this.
Steve.
Yeah?
12 more hours.
And home, to Mother Earth.
Oh, great. 48 hours in our natural habitat.
Yeah, give me enough time just to mow the lawn.
What?
I said I'm going to mow the lawn.
Will the following personnel report for combat training? Phillips, Robinson, and Regan.
Never a dull moment.
The show must go on.
See you later.
Give Mel, baby.
Touche.
My pleasure. Come on, Regan. You're off asleep, and it's been a long day. Oh, yes.
Submit.
No.
Submit.
No.
Come on, it'll break.
You should have broken it. That was a mistake.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
You're coming on, Regan.
8.
No, you're still too good for me.
No, really, you nearly had me back there. But you still lack the killer instinct.
Well, I'm a nice fella.
Earth tomorrow?
Yeah.
Give my regards to the wife.
See you in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you.
You're welcome. I think we'll stick to theory for a little while.
Bit formal for chess. What are you doing in this gear?
Straker's orders. All astronauts on waking alert until relieved.
That's a bit unnecessary. From bed to battle in 128 seconds. What more does he want?
Now there are no ground defenses. He's not taking any chances.
And you'll be pleased to know he wants 5 practice alerts a day until further notice.
He'll have us living in that launching bay next.
Don't even suggest it. Will the real James Regan stand up, please? Must be me.
Morgan, get out here.
Hello, Jim. Hey, they tell me you had a busy time up there.
Dan Dare wasn't in it. How are you, Esman?
Can't complain.
See you Thursday?
Sure thing.
Cheers, Morgan.
Jim. I was so worried about you.
We don't talk about those things, remember?
I'm sorry. It was just that I couldn't stop thinking. Hard time. You look exhausted.
I'm fine. You're the nicest excuse for an early night I can think of.
The Thompsons.
Thompsons? Lovely people.
The Thompsons.
What about the Thompsons? What about the Thompsons?
Dinner. Tonight. The Thompsons. Remember?
Oh. Do we have to?
It was your idea.
Yes, but that was a week ago when I was a young man.
Come on. You'll feel better when you've had a shower and a drink. In you go, Methuselah.
How are you?
Would you like a drink?
Only if you bring it in, fair maiden.
Yes, master.
Okay.
But don't forget, the moment they bring out those home movies, you develop this terrible headache.
Don't be so mean. You know how proud your cousin is of his photography.
Yes, I know. But the films he makes. Take the last one, The Courting Habits of the British Earthworm. I ask you, the fellow's kinky.
Oh, Jim, you are a fool. It's so nice to have you home again.
We could always turn back and say we had a puncture.
Nothing I'd like more, but we can't. We must go. Muriel specially cooked your favorite meal.
Oh, no, not again.
I've no idea where it came from. There was a knock on the door, and when I opened it, there was nobody there. Just this package. Thought at first that it was the new face cream I'd ordered, but no, when I unwrapped it, it was this Ouija thing. Help me put the cards out, darling. Can't imagine who sent it. Oh, I know it's a lot of nonsense, but why don't we gift horse in the mouth? Thought we'd try it just for fun.
I thought we were going to see Albert's latest film about butterflies.
Oh, no, this will be much more fun. Albert doesn't mind, do you, dear? We'll save yours for next time.
Yeah, but it isn't actually finished yet. Still needs the commentary.
Good. Well, now, you sit there, Albert, and Jean there, and Jim here next to me. Now, come on, Jim. Now, everyone has to put a forefinger... Oh, wait a minute. I'll lower the lights. Must have a bit of atmosphere, in case we frighten away the spirits. Now, right forefinger on the top of the glass.
What happens now? Oh, yes, of course. Somebody asks a question. Ladies first. You, Jean, you ask.
Okay, what are we having? A boy or a girl?
Well, no. You'll have to rephrase the question. You see, we've got a yes card and a no card. So you ask, is the baby going to be a boy? And then if it says no, you know it's going to be a girl.
What if it's twins?
Yes, that's the point.
Don't be difficult, Jim. Are we having a boy?
It's a boy. I rather suspect there was a certain amount of cheating going on there. Now, come on, we must take it seriously. Albert, you ask a question.
Yes. Now, let me see now.
Oh, my goodness, look, I'll ask one while you're thinking. What is going to be the fashionable colour next year? S? E? A? C, green. N? C? E? Seance? Seance? How strange. Oh, come on, somebody was pushing.
Not me. I didn't even know how to spell it.
Oh, well, come on then, let's have a go. Everybody hold hands.
Oh, really, Muriel, it wasn't me.
Oh, never mind. Now, come on. Everybody concentrate. Is there anybody there?
Muriel.
Is there anybody there? Albert, take that pipe out of your mouth. Perhaps we ought to concentrate with our eyes closed. Right. Is there anybody there?
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 Are you all right, darling?
Let me get you a brandy or something.
No. No. I'm fine. What happened? I passed out.
Are you sure you're all right, Jim?
Yes. I'm fine. Must have been more tired than I thought. Silly damn game. I don't know what came over me. Must have been that foul tobacco that Albert smokes.
It was rather frightening.
Oh, come on, love. Let's not make something out of nothing. You were the last person to believe in all that nonsense.
Of course I don't. I was just worried about you.
Just tiredness catching up with me. I'll be as good as new after a night's sleep.
Jim, why are we taking the long way home?
Sorry. Just wasn't thinking, I suppose.
Do you want me to drive?
Perhaps you'd better.
What on earth? Why did you do that, Jim?
Something in the road.
Poor thing. It was dazzled by the lights.
Yeah, he was lucky I saw him. Well, we can't just leave it. We'll drop it in at the police station.
Jim,
Yeah?
if they can't trace the
Here
owner,
it comes.
can I keep him? He's so beautiful, and he'll be company for me when you're away.
I'll have to think about it. I don't like competition, you know. Who said cats were lucky? I think we'll call this one Jonah. Let's see what's in the toolkit. Get out, quick! Gene! 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 Straker?
Yes? Jim, what on earth's the matter?
Have a seat, Straker. Regan!
Regan!
Voice print positive.
And then they gave us what could only be a medical.
Spare parts, transplant organs.
No!
That's all it could have been.
No, it couldn't. It couldn't. Well, they would have taken me as well.
You could have been an unsuitable donor, wrong body tissue group. But why leave you alive?
What puzzles me is how come they pick on a member of SHADO?
Oh, that could be coincidence. 4 other people were taken a short time ago on that road. A woman was left behind, apparently dead. Before she died, she had a chance to tell us what had happened. She had a weak heart.
Who shall I assign to replace Jim?
No one. You will report for normal duty tomorrow. That's all, Regan.
Can't you see? The man's in shock. He needs to...
We need. With all these attacks, and the Venus probe coming in soon, and that UFO still around, we need every astronaut available. That's all, Carol. Dr. Jackson.
Commander.
You heard what happened about Regan?
Yes. Poor man. A tragedy.
I've ordered him back to duty.
Quite right. The only thing you could do.
It's nice that somebody understands. I'd like you to keep an eye on him, though, Doctor, just in case.
I most certainly will. You look a bit under the weather yourself.
Just a headache. But if it'll make you feel any better, I'll have a couple of aspirin.
They asked me to drop this in as I was passing. I was just coming to see you. I got a couple of weeks leave due if you want to relieve Regan for a while.
That's nice of you, Paul, but I think you'd be better off occupied. Come back to the office, will you? I want to go through the Venus probe escort procedure with you. Thank you, Doctor.
Don't go. This is the result of the autopsy I carried out on the alien's body.
The one we found after the moon base attack?
It could shatter all our past theories.
Go on.
This is mostly conjecture. The head was badly damaged. I may be completely wrong. Until more proofs are available.
Oh, cut the caution, Doctor. We're not likely to quote you.
All right, I'm sorry. As you're well aware, up until now, we've all believed they were humanoid. A dying race, keeping themselves alive by transplanting our organs into their bodies. The alien I examined this morning, I think his whole body was human.
His brain?
Even his brain.
You mean he was one of us?
Outwardly, yes.
But if his brain...
His brain may have been human, but it doesn't mean his mind was.
But mind, brain, they're the same.
No. Let me try to explain. Oh, there was so much damage, it was almost impossible to tell, but certain sections of the brain seem to be missing. The parts that control emotion, creativity. Only the analytical, the logical remained. It's possible that these creatures are not humanoid at all. They just use our bodies, erase from the brain all knowledge, wipe it clean and reprogram it with, or transmit to it their own thought patterns, their own intelligence.
But why?
That I don't know. It could be they aren't capable of traveling in space. The form of life they take, I can't begin to imagine. They may have no physical being at all, and therefore need a vehicle, a container, our bodies.
And so with spare part surgery, they're able to keep these human computers alive and free from senility during their years in space.
Exactly.
Well, that's unbelievable.
So are UFOs. Yes. As fantastic as it sounds, they could be living computers.
What are you doing here?
I should report you, you know. This is a restricted area. Looks like we got ourselves a massacre.
Red alert, red alert. UFO leaving Earth, area PZ-17. Direction Amber 4G. Speed 1500.
Moonbase, UFO approaching. Area Amber 4G. ETA 387.
Red alert. Red alert. Interceptors immediate launch. ETA in area Amber 4G minus 364.
Instruct interceptors new course. Area blue, 1-2. ETA minus 197. The UFO will cross their path diagonally, spread out, maintain station 150 miles apart.
Yes, sir.
Near miss. Some damage.
UFO speed dropped to 250,000.
Sitting duck. Regan must get him.
Regan? His wife's aboard that craft.
I swear I don't know what happened. One moment it was right in my sights. Next it was gone.
It was unfortunate that you had to encounter that particular UFO.
The fact that my wife was on board made me more determined. I wanted that UFO. I'd rather she was dead than...
It wasn't entirely your fault. I made a bad decision sending you back to duty so soon. But now I'm resting you. For a month.
I don't want to be arrested. I'm flying Venus probe escort tomorrow. There may be another chance.
Regan, I can't afford vendettas. Colonel Foster will take your place.
But I have to go.
You are suspended for 1 month. That is an order.
What?
That's all. Colonel Foster will be replacing James Regan until further notice. Inform all departments. Dr. Jackson?
Jackson?
I have just relieved Regan from duty. Tomorrow morning, I want a full physical and psychiatric report on him.
So, that's where you've got to.
Oh, is it yours?
My wife's. Well, it would have been. We found him in the road just before the UFO.
You all right, Jim?
Just a headache.
Well, how's show business?
There's no business. Well, hardly. Signature, please. They've just finished The Rebels of Santo Domingo, and there's a dog food commercial on stage 4, and a script for your approval. It's a period piece about World War II.
World War II, huh? Well, I think I'll leave this until Miss Eland gets back. Let her handle it.
Right.
Oh, Miss Holland, I haven't had a chance to thank you yet for filling in here.
No need. It makes a break from Section 9.
Oh. How is Colonel Blake?
Oh, he's the same. I'll give him your regards.
Yes, do that. Well, I suppose as head of the studio, I better show my face. Stage 4, you say?
Yes, sir. How's Jim Regan taking it?
He's taking it.
Jim, what are you doing here? It was terrible about Jean. I don't know what to say. If there's anything I can do. You okay? I'll take you back. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait!
How, Jim? Sorry about...
Yeah.
You're late.
Got held up.
Wait a minute, I thought Colonel Foster was supposed to be taking your place.
The order was cancelled.
I should check. You know what Straker is?
Strikers. Orders.
I should still check. Seeing it's you. Good luck.
Interceptor crew change, minus 30 minutes.
I wonder how poor old Jim's taking it.
Yeah. She was a nice girl.
Interceptor pilots, stand by to escort Venus.
Is Foster cutting it fine again?
Well, he's probably having a quick workout in the gym, so don't worry about it.
Interceptors, stand by. 3 minutes.
I'd better report. Hey, Jim, I thought Paul was taking your place.
The order was changed.
I wasn't informed.
Last minute decision. Paul was taken ill.
Sorry, Jim, I don't doubt your word, but I must follow procedure. Hello? Operations room? Captain Minto here. I'd like to speak to Major Heath.
Interceptors, immediate launch.
Dr. Jackson.
Jackson?
The medical report I asked
for on Regan. It hasn't come through yet.
I haven't been able to contact him. Nobody seems to know where he is.
Locate Regan. He is to report to Dr. Jackson at once. Straker.
Morgan here, sir. Regan went to Moonbase this morning.
Didn't you get the order about Colonel Foster
Replacing him? Yes, sir, but he said you'd cancelled it.
I want to see you first thing tomorrow, Morgan. I don't make orders, I have them ignored.
Yes, sir.
Moonbase.
Moonbase?
I want to talk to Captain Regan.
He's escorting Venus probe in, Commander.
Where's Colonel Foster?
The Colonel's not on Moonbase.
Contact Regan. Find out what the hell he's playing at.
Yes, sir. Regan?
Come in, Regan. Regan, come in.
Regan's flying.
I thought you grounded him.
I did. He's broken radio contact.
He's never disobeyed orders before.
Yes, that's what worries me. Find Foster.
What, isn't he on Moonbase?
No, he isn't. He's here somewhere.
Commander.
The minute Captain Regan lands, I want him placed under close arrest and brought back here.
Yes, sir.
God almighty. Paul, what happened?
Regan. He was like a madman.
Why? Why did he do it?
I don't know. I tried to reason with him, but he was out of his mind. Like a wild animal.
Did he say anything?
No, nothing.
Nothing at all?
Well, he just kept making noises. Like a cat.
A cat?
Commander, there is a cat. It belonged to Regan's wife. He said he found it close to the UFO. Something else, Commander. When he picked it up, he suddenly developed head pains.
Jackson. That human computer theory of yours, Doctor, could it apply to an animal?
Well, without researching.
Is it possible?
The brain structure is entirely different, but I suppose.
Never mind that.
Yes or no?
Yes, but you must understand.
I'll get the building searched.
Hold it. Let's make sure it's still in the building. Get me Miss Holland.
Miss Holland? Yes, I did. About half an hour ago.
Commander, Regan's broken formation.
Trajectory.
Interceptor 3 on collision course Moonbase. I repeat, collision course Moonbase.
They're using Regan to destroy Moonbase. Instruct Interceptors 1 and 2. Pursue and destroy Interceptor 3.
Say again, sir.
You heard me correctly, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Interceptors 1 and 2, destroy. Repeat, destroy Interceptor 3.
Something's wrong. No power.
Same with me, nothing.
Find that animal.
We'll never find it in time.
Try.
Wait a minute. The dogs.
That's it. Get onto it.
3 degrees. Turn complete, sir.
Commence second run.
We have a radar trace, sir.
Bridge.
We have a radar trace, sir.
Bearing 147, speed Mach 5, reducing fast.
Mr. Cooper.
Sir?
Do you see anything?
No, sir. Yes. Yes, there. What is it, sir?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. It's coming down. Action stations.
It's attacking, sir?
I think it is, Mr. Cooper. Open fire.
General Henderson's here, sir.
Right.
Commander?
Morning, General.
You read it.
Well, hasn't everybody?
Now, this is why you've asked me down here. I can tell you there'll be an official denial in tomorrow's editions.
Yes, I expected that.
I stress the word official. Apparently it was a test flight of one of the Navy's prototype aircraft. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Straker, you're getting too suspicious. It's almost a complex.
Well, is that bad?
Look at that photograph. It could be anything.
Yes, including a UFO.
There was an immediate inquiry. I was in touch with the Naval Board personally. They were satisfied. It's a false alarm.
General, are you warning me off?
No, I am not warning you off, even if it sounds like it. How many so-called sightings have turned out to be aircraft?
But this was a highly trained naval crew on a ship equipped with every modern detection device. Let's have some breakfast.
And it wasn't like that. It happened too fast.
And the wreckage sank with no attempt at salvage.
The ocean is too deep at that point.
Well, I take it you've no objections if I conduct my own investigations?
No, none at all. But don't expect any cooperation from the naval authorities. They've accepted the findings. You have
Check the records for that day, I take it?
Yes.
And?
Well, there were no UFO sightings, if that's what you mean.
None got through, huh?
No, none that we know of. But they have before.
Not for a long time. Since your defense tightening, in fact.
General, please don't underestimate their intelligence. It has always only been a matter of time before they discovered a way to pierce our screen. Toast?
No, thank you.
Try hitting the sand behind the ball. Oh, Paul, you're supposed to smooth over your tracks.
Tell me, what do you see in this?
Oh, relaxation, exercise, chance to forget your problems.
You've done nothing but talk about it ever since we started.
I'll have a lot on my mind, Paul. Well, here you are. I suggest you try number 9 iron on this shot, Paul. Good shot.
You said Henderson seemed convinced the sighting that ship made was a false alarm.
Did I? Oh, yes, I suppose he did.
And your theory about the aliens piercing our defensive screen doesn't hold up.
Oh? Why?
The Interceptors destroyed a UFO this morning.
Yes, true.
Well, how come we managed to stop that one?
Look, Paul, it's a battle of wits between us and them. And if they have made a breakthrough, they wouldn't want us to know, would they?
You mean this morning was a sacrifice?
Well, it could be, couldn't it? We destroy a UFO, feel secure in our defenses, and then they just write off that sighting.
Well, if it was a UFO, why didn't it fire on the ship?
Ah, now that would have been proof. You don't buy it, do you, Paul?
No.
Well, you could be right.
Depth 600. $620. Maximum safe depth. $640. Colonel, we are...
I heard you the first time, Captain. Continue the dive.
$680. $750.
Pressure malfunction.
Level.
Level out.
Tell me something, Paul. Do you know Sheringham?
The Admiral?
Yes.
Not personally.
Well, do you know anyone in his department?
Oh, now I know why I'm here. All right, what do you want me to find out?
I want to find out why that Admiralty Board reached such a fast decision. You see, I think that ship was where it was for a special reason. A reason the Navy want to keep secret. Now, the aliens want to know why, and so do we.
Yes?
Turbine's not responding, sir.
820.
Engine's overheating.
Hold full power. Forward plates are buckling. 870.
Turbine still not responding, sir.
Hold power.
Will burn out, sir.
Hold full power. 880. Slowing. Steady at 900. Maintaining level course, Captain.
Take her back to 600.
Up to 600.
Sonar.
Colonel?
Find anything?
No, Colonel.
Nothing. How much water below us?
200 fathoms, Colonel.
Thanks.
We could try again.
No. No, it's too deep. Thank you, Captain.
Over 1,000 fathoms deep.
The trench runs for about 30 miles.
Well, it sounds ideal. Come in.
Ah.
If you could sign these sometime this afternoon, sir. This is the amendment to the second paragraph.
All right, thank you, Miss Bosanquet. Well, the assignment's due on the 9th.
My crew are on a 24-hour standby.
Over 1,000 fathoms deep. An even greater safety margin than we need. All right, Captain, I approve the location.
Thank you, sir. And Stephen?
Yes, sir. Good luck on the 9th.
We may need it.
And remember, one slip and life on this planet could.
Where are we? Straight through?
Yes, lights on the left. Be with you in a minute. Make yourself at home.
Nice place. Very comfortable.
It's convenient. Would you like coffee or would you prefer something stronger?
I would prefer something strong.
Scotch?
Fine. May I?
Oh, please do. Your drink.
Oh, thanks. Unusual hobby.
Is it?
Are you an expert?
Oh, I wouldn't say so.
What's the bright star top left?
Spicer. Magnitude 1.2 forms an isosceles triangle with Arcturus and Bootes and Deneboula and Leo.
Really?
By studying Spicer and the star Regal and Orion, Hipparchus discovered the precession of the equinoxes.
Well, here's to good old Hipparchus.
You don't waste time, do you?
Well, you've got your hobby.
How long have you been with the ministry?
Not long, why?
I hadn't seen you before yesterday.
Oh, you probably have.
Come on, what department are you in?
Well, let's just say it's my job to know everyone else's. Now, take you, for example. Sarah Bosanquet. Young, beautiful, 10-year service, currently with Sheringham.
Where's my birthmark?
I'm much too much of a gentleman to mention that. What's Sheringham like?
Why?
I mean to work for. I was just thinking that with the responsibility he's carrying, he might be taking it out on you.
I can look after myself. I'm very independent.
How is Paul progressing?
He's still working on it.
Well, what have we got?
There appears to be a deep trench right here.
Virtually bottomless. If that was a UFO and it did go down there, then it's lost forever.
Anything from sonar?
No. We took Skydiver down as deep as we could. Deeper. Nothing.
Well, the wreckage is of no longer any importance, but that trench is.
Well, what's the next step?
A meeting with Admiral Sheringham, I think. General Henderson can do the groundwork. He can introduce me as, a safety officer from the Ministry of Aviation.
Mr. Straker here is naturally anxious to discover as much as he can about the incident, Admiral.
Oh, yes, I appreciate that. Please do sit down, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, what particularly can I do for you?
I want to interview the captain of the ship.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh? He's on an assignment?
Naval security prevents me from answering that question.
Oh, I see. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I take it you've read a transcript of the inquiry?
Yes, my office was able to supply those details.
Well, I've studied the report, and there seems to be a great deal left unsaid.
Oh, I don't understand.
Well, it appears to me that the findings in the report were arrived at with, well, might I say, unnecessary haste.
Mr. Straker, the facts that we had were the only ones likely to be available for all time. In the circumstances, it would have done nothing to delay.
Yes, I can see that. But, Admiral, nowhere in this report can I see any mention of the steps taken by the captain and crew to verify identification of the aircraft.
The incident was over in a matter of seconds.
Yes, but your captain obviously ordered the destruction of an aircraft. Now, a layman, such as myself, might be excused for thinking that he could equally have taken steps to identify it.
I'm sure that the captain acted as he thought best. We weren't there.
But the ship sustained no damage, proving that there was no aggressive action. Admiral, it could have been a civilian airliner.
I've really nothing further to add to the report.
Of course, if the ship in question were actively concerned in some mission or other, then the action of the captain might be more understandable.
Will you come in, please? I'm afraid I can spare no more time, gentlemen. Miss Bosanquet will show you the way out.
You want to see me?
Oh, yes, Paul, come in. How are you making out with Miss Bosanquet?
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yes, I had heard that before. Listen, there's something I want you to do for me.
Sure.
Find out if your new friend knows him.
Oh, yes, she does. There's a picture like this in her apartment.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Who is he?
Are you taking Miss Bosanquet out tonight?
Well,
Good. Make it something special, will you?
I'll try.
Oh, and Paul, you might let me have the key to her apartment. Take a look at this. Should be perfect.
I'll set it up.
A sighting device. Well, with all this, I'd say you could line up on any point in space.
It's pretty sophisticated for an amateur.
That's for sure. Look, there's a setting marked. You better take this down, Colonel. East, 817. 92802.
East 817-92802.
Yes, that's correct, Lieutenant. Now have this course computed, and then station an interceptor directly on the line. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I want this procedure carried out around the clock. At all times, an interceptor is to be in position.
Yes, sir.
Interceptor 1, immediate launch. Immediate launch.
Mr. Cooper.
Sir?
Make a signal.
Yes, sir.
Proceeding on schedule. Target date 12th. 0300. Mr. Cooper.
Sir?
Coded.
Yes, sir.
Interceptor 1 to Moonbase.
Routine check, 1500 hours. Nothing to report.
Roger 1. Routine check 1500 hours. Received. Confirm negative report.
Report confirmed.
This patrol wouldn't be so bad if I knew what I was waiting for.
Moonbase to Interceptor 1. Come in 1. This is Moonbase control to Interceptor 1. Moonbase to Interceptor 1. Come in 1.
Just can't believe it.
How is the pilot?
Well, when he regained consciousness, he was able to land the interceptor. He was checked out and cleared A1 for duty.
Do we know what it was?
No, not for certain. But the lab boys reckon that telescope sent out some sort of a laser signal.
Which could be picked up in deep space.
Exactly.
And the signal, whatever it was, must have got through.
Well, with a highly concentrated light beam like that, it would pass right through Interceptor 1 as if it wasn't even there.
But why? I still don't understand why.
Paul, do you remember that photograph I showed you?
Well, the one Sarah had in her apartment? Yes.
That was her father, John Bosanquet, one of the experts who helped build Moonbase 5-6 years ago.
You said was her father?
Yes. He was posted as dead, but in fact he disappeared. You see, in those days, accidents on the lunar surface happened much more frequently. There was a search, but he was never found.
You mean the aliens got him?
Now, it seems to add up. Contact with Miss Bosanquet before SHADO became operational would have been comparatively simple.
And she's been forced to send them information ever since.
Forced or controlled doesn't make any difference. And that ship is put out to sea again. Now, question. Why would the ocean depth be of interest to Admiral Sheringham? Colonel Lake, I'm assigning you back on Skydiver.
Follow that ship.
Yes, and don't let it out of your sight.
And me?
I'm sorry, Paul, you startled me. I didn't expect you.
I know, Sarah. I know all about it.
I'm sorry, Paul. I didn't know what you mean.
What did you tell them?
Paul.
What did you tell them?
We have all the proof we need that your Miss Bosanquet has been supplying the aliens with information from your office.
Everything Straker says is true, Admiral.
UFOs are a fact.
It's fantastic. I can't believe it.
Well, I won't argue with you there. Now, whatever you're doing, the aliens know about it. Now, make no mistake. And if they're interested, so am I. Look, whatever you're doing, you've cloaked behind a veil of secrecy that we've been unable to penetrate, officially or otherwise. But now, Admiral, I have to know.
Well, I'm chairman of a committee dealing with the destruction of obsolete weapons and military equipment and so on. Some time ago, 1,000 gallons of an experimental nerve gas were manufactured in Europe. Then further tests revealed that the gas was far too dangerous ever to be used, even to be handled. So it was arranged that the gas should be chemically destroyed in laboratory conditions. Then it was discovered that the gas was virtually indestructible, certainly by any known method. It was therefore decided that the gas should be dumped at sea.
Well, what if there's a leakage?
The gas is sealed in very special containers geared to corrode over a period of several hundred years. By the time that gas escapes into the atmosphere, it will be quite harmless.
And if the aliens attack the ship and the containers are destroyed?
Then that would be the end, Commander Straker. There's enough gas on that ship to destroy every form of life known on this Earth.
You mean we can't contact the ship at all?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean, Paul. The ship's captain is maintaining a complete radio blackout.
Security.
It's ironical, isn't it?
Couldn't an aircraft pick them up?
Look, we've got search task force combing the entire area. But it's dark, Paul, and the ocean's a big place to look for a small ship that doesn't want to be found.
But we do know their destination.
Yes, and by the time they get there, it'll probably be too late.
What about skydiver?
Is this our best bee, Captain?
Midnight, sir. Right on schedule.
It'll be light about 300 hours. And we'll start dumping immediately.
The men will be ready, sir.
I think I'll go back to my cabin. There's not much I can do here. Call me, Mr. Cooper.
Aye, sir.
What about Sheringham?
Oh, he's convinced, all right. I'm letting him watch the operation. If it's a success, he'll get the usual amnesia shots. If it isn't, doesn't really make any difference, does it?
Can we stop them?
I don't know, Paul. I just don't know. I still think they've discovered a way to break through our screen. Well, the interceptors are skyborne.
Visual contact?
That could be our only hope.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. 2:30 hours. Anything to report?
Yes, sir. Radar reports increased aerial activity.
Oh.
UFOs, 2, sighting. 0122 7074, Sector 14.
Unable to confirm UFO sightings.
Interceptor 1 to Moon Base Control. Confirmed sighting.
Reading negative. Repeat, negative. Repeat. We are failing to get a reading.
Moonbase Control to Interceptor 1, confirmed trajectory.
0122 7074, Sector 14.
Moonbase, can interceptors 1 and 2 give assistance?
Compute interceptor range.
Interceptor range computed.
Interceptor 1 to Moon Base Control. I'm moving in.
You were right. They have found a way through our defensive screens.
Some kind of radio jamming, I expect, using waves to break up the frequency.
Can our technicians fix it?
Well, depends on whether we're still here tomorrow, doesn't it?
They're separated.
The best I can do is to get one.
Sir, trajectory report on surviving UFO.
Thank you. Heading for a point somewhere near Newfoundland.
That's nowhere near the ship. The ship's in the South Atlantic.
Everything ready, sir?
Good.
Commence stopping.
Sir? Bridge to deck party, bridge to deck party. Commence dumping.
There's a change in course, sir.
The UFO has veered off. Its trajectory is now the South Atlantic.
This is it.
Tracer. Bridge.
We've picked up a radar trace, bearing 281. Mach 5, reducing.
Action stations.
Action stations. Action stations. Seal all watertight bulkheads. Gun crews on immediate standby. Repeat. Gun crews on standby.
Missile in position, sir. Launch missile, Mr. Cooper.
Clear for firing. Clear for firing.
Get that missile launched, Mr. Cooper.
Bridge to missile control. Fire, repeat, fire. It's the damage, officer, sir. Missile guidance electronics have been affected by the explosion. They're still trying to ascertain the damage.
What the place has happened?
It's no use, sir. Missile systems are negative.
Alert gun crews.
Bridge to gun, stand by. Bridge to gun, stand by.
Noted. Open fire.
Radar puts it out of range, sir.
One more shot. Maybe two. That's all.
What the devil's that?
Well, we were lucky. Very lucky.
Sometimes we need it.
Moon base reported?
Yes, we ran tests on the radar. It was a radio wave jammer, but the experts say that by using a double frequency, we'll be able to plot them again, until they find an answer to that.
Well, I suppose it's another incident closed. I'll be in touch.
There's the girl, Sarah Bozenkay.
There will be no proceedings against her. In the circumstances, we could hardly hold her responsible for her actions. Of course, someone will have to try and explain what almost certainly became of her father.
Well, that's not what I meant, General. How many others are there like her?
A circuits?
Check.
Primary boosters?
Ship 534 to Moon Base Commander. Ship 534 to Moon Base Commander.
Go ahead, 534.
Approaching earthly re-entry and feeling blue. Is it all right for Saturday night, darling?
Your communications against standard procedure.
And yes, it's still all right for Saturday.
Now that's more like it.
Ship 534 from Moonbase, approaching re-entry, normal patterns.
534, that's Craig Collins, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Have him call me when he gets down, will you?
Yes, sir. Pilot reports fire in cabin, sir.
Let me in there.
Craig, this is Ed.
How bad is it?
Well, I can't tell. There's just a lot of smoke and it seems to be getting worse.
Switch to life support.
And try cutting your Q circuits.
Sid reporting 3 alien craft.
No good.
The heat's still building up.
Sighting confirmed.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm lights
5
are
million
on.
miles, closing at Sol 8.
Hold on, Craig.
Be back with you in a minute.
Stay with him.
Range 4 million miles, closing.
Launch interceptors.
Trajectory Northern Europe. Range 3.5 million miles, closing. 2 million miles, closing. Speed reducing to Sol 6.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm lights are on. Seems to be getting worse.
One UFO has changed trajectory. Predicted target, this satellite.
Interceptor 2, lock onto new bearing.
Morning, Miss Holland.
Good morning, Mr. Straker.
Miss Holland,
Yes, sir.
I ordered this file transferred to the morgue weeks ago. Why is it still here?
Well, sir, it isn't certain.
You know as well as I do that space personnel are presumed dead 48 hours after failure to re-enter.
But it just...
Miss Holland, Craig Collins was one of my closest friends. We were astronauts together. But we have enough to worry about without trying to keep the dead alive. Now, please, just get it out of here. Look, let's get this straight before he gets here. When it comes to Sid's brains, Craig knows more than anybody. So as of now, he's on the project.
All I'm saying is that Craig Collins and I...
Look, your personal feelings for him are your own problem.
Just tell me who's in charge.
No, overall, you are. But when it comes to Sid's engineering, Craig is God, okay? Straker,
Colonel Collins to see you, sir.
send him right in. Craig.
Hi, Ed.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. Mind you, it's good to see anybody after 8 weeks of jungle cats. John?
Craig?
Oh, come on. What happened?
Well, I don't know. I sort of lost consciousness on re-entry. And then I came to, and I was floating down over the sea. We went smash into the sea, and I got out and swam ashore before she sank. Tell your boffins that their survival course really works.
Colonel Gray, thank you.
See you later.
Well, you heard what happened, Craig. I had no choice.
Yeah. I would have done exactly the same.
Sure.
Hello, Master. I am just off to Moonbase to get things started.
What? I thought we'd go together tomorrow. There's a great deal to be done here.
Yes, well, I thought I'd be more use up there, and besides, I have, shall we say, a little unfinished business to attend to. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Nina.
Good to see you back, Craig.
Thank you.
Missing the jungle, Craig?
Not with you tigers around.
Craig. I was so glad when I heard.
Well, it takes more than a little barbecue to fry me, you know. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I do hope I haven't cracked a rib. I just don't know what came over me. Well, Foster, nice to see you again. I'm glad that you've been keeping an eye on things for me while I've been away.
Well, I can't say I know what you mean.
Come on, of course you do.
Craig.
Tell me, how about getting this old jungle cat a cup of coffee now that he has returned?
All right.
If it's all right with you, Foster.
Yeah. See you later.
Still making with moon dust, I see. I wanted to say that there's, no reason to feel guilty about anything.
I don't feel guilty, Craig. I cried a little when I thought you were dead. After a while, I stopped crying. People do.
Yes, they do.
And we weren't exactly Romeo and Juliet.
Virginia, now you make it, you make it very hard for a man. All he wants to say is, no hard feelings.
I'm sorry. If that's what you're really trying to say.
And what else in the world would I do?
How was the jungle?
Well, I tell you one thing, there was no one there who looked like you. You know, I used to lie there at night, and I used to look up at the old moon, and I'd say to myself, you know something? Old Ginny's up there.
I did think about you.
Did you? You mean there's still a chance for this singed old astronaut?
I never said there wasn't. It's just that I resent you looking upon me as your property.
Now you know. I'd never do that.
You didn't leave the jungle. You brought it back with you.
You, wanted to see me, Master.
What's this request for a two-man mission?
Well, fixing Sid is a two-man job. I need a partner. I want Foster.
Why Foster?
Well, he's the only man available with the necessary know-how. Also, he's got the basic astro training. I know that he's maybe a little bit rusty, but I reckon I can lick him into shape in time.
Is that the only reason?
Well, why else would I want him?
All right, you've got him.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir, please, sir.
You ran a computer check on my relationship with Craig a long time ago.
I know.
And the readout said that it would not affect my efficiency.
And 2 weeks ago, we ran one on you and Foster, and it said the same thing.
So why the Inquisition?
Yesterday, we ran one on you and Craig and Foster. The computer seemed to think a triangle was the nastiest emotional shape there is.
Well, you can tell the computer to relax. There is no triangle.
Oh? Who got dropped?
Craig.
May I ask why?
That is my business.
Now, come on, old man, you can do better than that. Now, come on. Come on, come on. Now, 15.
Oxygen.
16.
Altitude
17.
Boosters.
1014.
Cooling system.
33.
Digital clock.
943.
Retro rockets.
5.
Helium ratio.
507.
Abort.
Wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, now, sorry's just not good enough, old man. Sorry can kill now when we're up there together. I don't want to be sorry. I want you to be right. Now, let's try that again, all right?
All right.
Come on. Come on. 200.
Manual control.
Is Ginny in there, darling?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Good evening, my lord. How about a little game of chess?
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you? You never won a game with me yet.
How about a little bet?
You really want to throw your money away?
Shall we say 50?
That's what you want. You take the white.
All right. You ready? really want to play that move?
Just get on with it, Collins.
Checkmate.
That's 50 I owe you.
I'll let you have your revenge tomorrow.
Where do you unearth tomorrow? I'll take my revenge when we get back here.
Anything you like.
I thought we'd been through all this yesterday.
You told me you dropped Collins. You didn't tell me you hated him.
Who says I hate him?
Virginia, I was watching your face when he came in.
People do move away from each other sometimes, you know?
Look, Collins is on a vital mission. If there's... If there's anything you know about him, his attitude, state of mind, anything, it's your duty to tell me.
He's different.
And you're trying to tell me that just because he beat you in a game of chess, he's a psychotic? Oh, come on, John. What are you, a sore loser?
No, it's not just that. It's the way he's been riding Foster.
He's training Foster for a tough mission, not for a game of ping pong. Foster has to shape up.
And Virginia Lake?
Virginia Lake is a girl who fell out of love.
Look, I know he's a friend of yours, but all I'm saying is that what he went through in that jungle...
Dr. Adams, full clearance. Dr. Jackson, full clearance. Dr. Bluden, full clearance. Now, all those reports have been computerized. Full clearance.
Computers aren't God.
Or are you, John?
I just have an instinct about him.
Well, look, just now you implied that my friendship for Craig could warp my judgment. Just make sure that your personal feelings don't bend yours.
Blast off for SIDS in 5 days. You going to be ready?
Well, I'm just about finished down here. Of course, I've got 1 or 2 things still to do at Moonbase.
We go back there tomorrow.
Right.
Excuse me, can you direct me to D stage?
Yes, of course. It's over there. Take the second turning on the right.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Gray, isn't it?
That's right, Sir Esmond.
Yes, I never forget a voice. And who? Come along, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Can't have you standing about all day long.
There's something I've forgotten to do. I'll catch up with you later.
Very well, Master.
Sir Esmond! Excuse me! Excuse me, Sir Esmond, but I couldn't help noticing. Something seemed to upset you back there.
It was nothing.
Oh.
It was just one of those inexplicable moments. Like walking over a grave.
Well, if you're quite sure there's nothing I can do...
That's very kind.
How about that game of chess?
No, thanks. I'm tired. I'm going to turn in.
All right, see you tomorrow, Master.
Get me Straker. Where's Commander Straker?
I'm afraid he isn't in the building at the moment, sir. I can put out a trace for him if it's urgent.
Thwart my judgment.
But just be careful, John, that personal feelings don't bend yours.
Shall I put out a trace for him, sir?
No. No, don't bother.
Central computers, please.
Okay, let's take the control panel. Terminals 4 and 5.
Power supply.
11 and 12.
Cooling system.
21 and 22.
They stop at 20.
You know something, old man? I think you're gonna make it.
I know I'm gonna make it, old man. You didn't invent efficiency.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're getting uptight, are we? Now I know just the thing for that, old man. Nothing like heaving a few weights around for swelling out the tension.
After you've lifted a couple of hundred, makes even you begin to look human.
Well, why don't we try 225?
All right. But that's my lot. I'm not pushing for the bandiest astronaut title.
Are you all right?
What do you think? You clown.
How bad is it?
There's a rib gone. The right tibia's cracked. He'll be strapped up for a fortnight.
No.
What the hell did you think you were doing?
It was a mistake.
The mission goes in 2 days' time, and you knock out the only man qualified to fly it with you? Some mistake.
You know, there is another man equipped to fly the mission with me.
Oh, who would that be?
Ed Straker. I mean, he and I put Sid out there in the first place.
You can't go up there with a man who's unstable.
He's only unstable in your mind. Look, what do you want me to do? Cancel the mission? Leave Earth undefended?
Train somebody else to go with you.
There isn't time. Collins is right. I'll go. I said I'll go.
2 nights ago, he tried to kill me.
He what?
He blew the pressure in my sleep sphere.
That incident was reported in the Daily Report as a mechanical failure. And why didn't you tell me immediately it happened?
Because I can't be completely certain.
Do you have one piece of tangible evidence?
No, not yet.
All right. My top priority is to get Sid back into commission. I've no alternative, and that's what I'm going to do. You'll have to look after things while I'm gone. I've doubled the alert readiness on Moonbase, and I suggest you do the same thing here. Well, the weather at the Cape is clear. The countdown looks good.
I hope they've got those transducers on us for.
Yes, Colonel Gray's taking care of it. Say, Craig, what is it with you and him?
Oh, I don't know. It's sort of, you know, chemical. Just one of those things.
I just wanted to check and make sure there's nothing we've overlooked in Collins' clearance tests.
No. He passed all the regulation tests perfectly.
All the regulation tests?
Yes?
Are there any others?
Officially, no.
But?
I've been pursuing a line of research Nothing official. Just an idea of my own. I call this an isolator.
What does it do?
It cuts you off from all outside influences. Sound, heat, light, microwaves, even cosmic rays. I wanted to study the effect on the brain of a total absence of stimuli.
What has this got to do with Collins?
One of the things I do is record the brain's electrical patterns both inside and outside this cabinet.
Well?
Usually, there's very little difference.
Doctor, will you please get to the point?
All right. No. That's the kind of pattern I usually get. That's one of my colleagues. That's the button outside the isolator. That's the button inside. Now, I'm going to show you Collins. That's Collins outside the isolator. That's Collins inside.
What's your conclusion?
It's too early to have one. I've got central computers on it now.
Have you told anyone else about this?
There's nothing to tell. It's a purely unofficial experiment.
When do you expect your computer analysis?
Probably late tonight.
Call me as soon as you get it. If I'm not at home, I'll be at Collins' apartment. Hello, Craig.
Hello, Master. Please enter. I'm afraid I can't spare you much time. Ed and I are flying off to the Cape in an hour.
Did you know we still haven't located your ship? The one you crashed in?
Really?
Are you sure the map reference you gave us was the right one?
Yeah, I was pretty groggy at the time. Could have been 1 mile, 2 miles either way.
Do you remember anything more about what happened?
No, mind is, very much of a blank still.
Don't you find that a bit worrying?
No. I'm still the same fella,
Are you, Craig?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Virginia Lake thinks you've changed.
Ah, Virginia's just...
And you give blind men the creeps.
Are you out of your mind?
And you tried to kill me.
Now, what the devil are you talking about?
Jackson did a test on you.
Yeah, well, he does lots of tests.
One in particular, where he put you in a cabinet.
Yes? What about it?
When you were inside that cabinet, you were isolated from all communication of any kind, even radio waves.
Really?
Inside that cabinet, your brain pattern stopped. You were inert, a nothing, a body without a will.
Now, look here, I know that you have never liked me.
I think the aliens snatched you out there. I think they burned out the personality centers of your brain and then programmed you so that they could control you with radio waves. I think they sent you back here as a kind of guided missile to kill Ed Straker.
Now, if that is really the case, oh, Master, then you're wasting your time, aren't you? You can't reason with a robot.
Speaking.
The computer confirms Collins has had surgery.
I'll be right over. Well, here we go again, old man.
Not so much of the old, if you don't mind. After you.
Thank you.
Countdown proceeding normally. Liftoff, -5. Coordinates correct. Shut down inlet valves.
Well, I hope I can still drive one of these things.
Yes, so do I.
We have retract on 1 and 2.
Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins?
Will you confirm your link is correct? E-link correct. And liftoff -120. Closing inlet valves. Onboard computer exciting 109. We are counting. We have go on all internal systems at -50.
Sometimes Mr. Collins does not tell me he is not coming back, but always he leaves me the key over the door.
Silly thing to do, that. You know, it's a front-face burglar's look.
But he likes the place left clean and tidy. Oh!
We have ignition. We have liftoff. A-OK from here. How about you boys?
Thank you, Houston. This is SID 2 reporting. All systems go.
How long now?
7 hours, 19 minutes, 27 seconds.
You said anything intelligible yet?
No, Doctor.
No identification on him.
Ah, there she is. There's old Sid.
Right on the old button.
Warm.
Get the doctor, nurse.
Please.
All right.
And Fritz.
Nurse, you take him, please, nurse.
Hold him down.
It's all right. Lie down.
Don't. No, please.
Come on.
No. No, please. Please, no. Please.
Well, time to go for our walkies, old man.
We have satellite on positive track. Lunar orbit is correct. Hawaii has just confirmed position.
Come on, sir. Lie down.
What's the time?
Lie down, sir. Quite all right, please. Lie down.
All right. Take it easy. You've had a nasty concussion. If you didn't have a concrete skull, you wouldn't be with us now.
Get me a telephone.
Listen, nurse. Don't stop, please, nurse. Look, nurse, take it easy. You can do all that later.
Get me a bloody telephone!
We are 5 hours and 7 minutes into mission. All systems are green. A-OK from here.
Commander, Collins. Collins is going to kill you.
So Gray was right.
Listen, Craig. You can beat this thing.
They burned out the personality centers of your brain.
Craig, listen to me. Listen. We can help you.
To control you by radio waves.
They may have your mind, Craig, but they can never get your soul.
Craig, listen to me. Craig!
Commander. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me? Commander, come in, please. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me?
You were inert, a nothing. A body without a will.
Ed, come in.
Are you receiving me?
Are you receiving me?
Receiving.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Thank God. What about Collins?
He's out of it.
He could have killed you.
Yes. He could have killed me.